Hello, everyone, and welcome to Odd News Weekly, where we give you real news with unreal stories. Well, it's our first week out here, and I have to tell you, I'm really excited to tell you all about the weird news that we've got all over the internet, because what's the use of the internet if we can't give you those weird stories? The internet was made for weird stories like these to come up on your feed, so today we're going to talk about them, and I'm really excited to have all of you guys here. Okay, we're going to be doing this every single week, so I hope you guys sit back, hope you guys relax, get a snack, get a drink, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell too, so that you can know exactly when we upload the next video. So make sure you do that. I'm watching. Let's get into it and start with number 1. There's a pink fridge in the middle of a random desert, and you'll never guess what's inside. Apparently, there's a new viral sensation in the Namibian desert, and guess what? It's a very Instagrammable pink fridge. I mean, I guess the desert background makes it look like a fever dream. I mean, just look at the pink fridge. It's in the middle of a desert. Like, it doesn't really make sense. If you're looking at it, you're like, where am I? It's very strange. But you know what it actually does? It's very smart. And those influencers and TikTokers are sure to come by the busload. That's my joke. Do you like my joke?
What?
No, not really. I'm working on it. Okay, but the most interesting thing is you'll never guess what's inside. Let's have a look.
Alright, there's a thing.
It's pee! Just kidding, it's not pee. It might be apple juice. It might be some kind of juice. Maybe iced tea. Not sure. But it's not pee. But it does look suspicious. It does. Maybe I might start putting it in my backyard. I'll put my fridge in my backyard and maybe I can make a lot of money. Huh? Instagrammers, call me. Check out my fridge. I'll take your picture for free. Just you know. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe you do want to come, but whatever. Okay, being serious, this next story is a really interesting tourist destination. Did you know that there's a bar in China where beer prices fluctuate just like the stock exchange? Now imagine this, you're tired from work, you know, you're just coming home, you just want to get a beer, you walk to the nearest bar, you get in there, and it's total chaos. Over here, table 5, 5 beers for table 5, quick, right now it's at $5, no, now it's rising at 6, never mind, cancel the order, I don't want the beer unless it's $4, no, don't, please. That's right, every time you buy a beer, you have to scan a QR code, and then the entire market gets updated with the beer you just bought, and it changes the prices depending on what's happening and who's buying what, and it's just insanity. It's insanity. It's competitive beer buying is what it is, and I don't know if I want to have that added level of complexity when I just want to have a little bit of a drink. Who knows? Well, maybe it's because I'm kind of dumb. I don't really know how this works. I mean, stocks? Bonds? What? I don't know what those are. I need financial education. Number 3. Here's some advice for you. Never piss off a beekeeper. Apparently in Cervera. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's a Spanish town. Small Spanish town, apparently. Police flagged down this car that was driving really erratically, and they gave him a breathalyzer test. And well, of course, he was drunk. I mean, there's only one explanation for driving that crazy, right? But guess what? Before the cops could even react, this angry driver went to the back of his van, opened up the trunk, and unleashed a swarm of bees on the police. Attacking me, that's my worst nightmare. I'm scared of insects. Bees, anything but insects, come on. I mean, imagine if you opened up this trunk and it was just a bunch of, rats? That might be worse. But yeah, really, the cops had to run away and find a restaurant for safety. And yeah, well, they got stung a couple times, let me tell you, and they had to go to a hospital. But apparently, while they were running away from the bees, they had to call in for reinforcement. Yes, hello, this is police headquarters. How may we help you? Mayday, requesting for backup. Help us out, please. We're being swarmed by 1,000,000 bees. Bees? Yeah, I don't really like bees. Maybe we could find someone else to do it? Yeah, after the whole debacle, the police finally found that angry beekeeper and they arrested him, only for him to be released on bail a few hours after. But we need to give these beekeepers a mental health checks, okay? Listen, government, this is a plan. We're gonna give the beekeepers mental health checks because they hold too much power. Talking about too much power, this brings me to our next story. Number 4. these Chinese scientists took spying to a whole new level. Wait, what is that? Oh, I think I know what that is. It's the new spy drone from China's National University of Defense Technology. And honestly, just by looking at it, say goodbye to your private life, let me tell you. Because if the government has drones that are this small, well, yeah, we're always going to be watched every moment of every day. This is it for us. These things can measure 1.3 cm. That's about half an inch for you Americans out there, which means they're too tiny to even keep track of. They're the perfect spy tool. You'll never see them coming. Worry for our safety and private time. But the good thing is you won't have to worry about your private time until much later. We still don't currently have the battery technology to power something that small and make it that light. So it's gonna be some time until they can make this thing fly in the air for a long time. They probably only have power for like, I don't know, 20 seconds. That's gonna be useless. Any mosquito in your room could be a spy. Think about that. Man, that story's stressing me out. I need a drink. Well, in some lighter news, this Czech family made a fake dental clinic in their own home. This family in the Czech countryside apparently started taking in patients when their son, who is 22 years old by the way, started looking up some procedures on the internet. I guess you could learn anything on the internet. But I wouldn't want to ask my dentist to say, hey, where'd you learn how to do that? He'd say, YouTube. And guess what? They were apprehended after making about $185,000 in 2 years. I know that's a lot of money, but it doesn't sound like a whole lot. Apparently, the mom was a nurse who helped out with a bunch of the procedures, and the dad made the prosthetic devices. But the craziest thing to me is how the customers didn't think anything was really that sus. I'm here for the dentist appointment? Sure, come in. Is this your house? Yeah, it's my house. But you're a dentist, right? Yeah, I'm a dentist and this is my clinic. So what? It's in my house. And don't mind my dog. He likes to play around, but he won't bite you. It's fine. And also, wait, give me a sec. Mom, can you get the laundry out of my room? The patient's here. Oh. So yeah, I have no idea how they kept it going for so long, cause it sounded pretty suspicious. But apparently they got caught after some guy reported them because he had some complications after a procedure. The guy did learn on YouTube after all. Word of advice. Dental clinics are usually not in someone's home. Which brings me to our next story. Talks of World War III has got all the paranoid dads building bunkers in their backyard. This dad spent £50,000 in the UK building his underground bunker because of all the things that's been going on in the world. Please, no more fighting. Please, I can't be drafted. You don't understand. I can't be drafted. Please, God, please. Yeah, with all the fighting in East Asia and now the Middle East, this dad is really ramping up his underground bunker game. And he spent an extra £10,000 to upgrade it. I mean, we're all worried about this war. I mean, who isn't, right? But there's always guys like this guy Dave who does the homework early and not at the very last day like you.
What?
And me. Maybe these doomsday preppers were right all along. Because it does look really scary out there and maybe we should all be prepared. I don't know. Maybe I should build one. I can't afford one, you don't understand. Please, no more fighting. I can't afford a bunker. Where am I supposed to run? Just listen to what he's got in there. He has a gym, a toilet, a sink, and even a beer lift disguised as a keg to carry drinks down the bunker. Can you believe that? A beer lift. Maybe I'd live there even if there was no World War. That beer lift sounds convenient. But anyway, when those bombs start dropping, you know who to call. Please let me in, Dave, please. I don't want to get drafted. Moving on, this 16-year-old kid in Africa lost his voice, and now he can only bleat like a goat. So apparently the reason why this kid lost his voice is because he stole 2 goats and 2 chickens. And then he lost his voice, and now he can't help, but every time he opens his mouth, he goes, bah! I mean, this is crazy news, but here's the question. How do you steal 2 goats and 2 chickens? Okay, I've got the livestock. It's time to get out of here. Hey, what you got there? Nothing. I don't have a goat here. Hey, come back here. Come back here. I'm back. Now, I know this is an insane story, but coming from the Philippines, someone who lost their voice and started bleating like a goat, there's only one reaction. What is that voodoo magic witchcraft they put a curse on the boy? I don't know what it is, you know, in these tropical countries we're always calling things curses or voodoo or magic or something. But watching the video of this kid, he looks really stressed. I mean, look at him, bro. He can't talk. He's a goat. I mean, no one really knows if it's actually witchcraft or not. But one thing is for sure, the curse comes for all those who steal livestock. So no more stealing, guys, okay? It's very bad. Moving on to number 8. This hostage situation got resolved after baiting the gunman with a drink hanging off a drone. I know, crazy headline. Police resolve hostage situation by offering the gunman a glass of water. But the situation was even crazier. So this gunman was robbing this bank, and then he took all the people inside as hostages. And the standoff took a while, and he was also injured and very thirsty. The police came up with a bright idea. Okay, guys, come around. I got a great idea. So here's what's gonna happen, all right? I mean, I don't know, Chief. I don't know if anyone's dumb enough to get the offer of a glass of water. I mean, just trust me. We could do this. Man, this hostage situation's taking too long, and I'm so thirsty. Wait, what is that? Is that a drone offering me some water? That's just what I need! Wait, let me get this water right here. The cops are really nice for offering me this water. I mean, I can't really blame him because, you know, when you get thirsty, you get real cranky. But you know what? The good thing is the hostages are safe and now everyone's happy. Except for that guy who got the water because he got shot. Moving on to story number 9. Companies in San Francisco are hiring etiquette coaches for Gen Z workers. As if the reputation of Gen Z kids couldn't get any worse. Now, San Francisco employers are hiring these etiquette coaches because apparently these Gen Z kids just don't have any manners at all. But let me tell you, I have a theory on how this came to be. Because this wouldn't have happened unless there was something that triggered it. And this is what I think it was. There's one thing that Gen Z kids say that'll make all boomers want to pull their hair out. Here it is. Get ready. Okay, boomer! Yup, that has to be it. That 100% has to be it. That got me thinking, you know, are Gen Z kids really that bad as employees? Are they unbearable? Wait. Boss, don't fire me, please. I need this job. But yeah, you know, maybe we could all learn to start working together. All ages, all generations could live in harmony together. Maybe these etiquette coaches are necessary. And, I need to get in touch with one because I just realized that my job may be in jeopardy. Boss, don't fire me, okay? We're good, right? We're good? Maybe I should send an email. I'm sorry, don't fire me! But seriously, to close out our week of news at number 10, this guy from Melbourne buys a house, finds the craziest thing under his floor. So Daniel Su bought a house in Melbourne, and he had to check under the floor to see what he needed to renovate, and he found the most elaborate model train set city network civilization thing ever. And guess what's so crazy? Daniel is a train nerd. This is like buying a backpack filled with 500 PSA 10 Charizards and you're a Pokemon fan. This is like being a fan of money and buying a wallet and finding $1,000 in it. Is that too much? I mean, I tried to make an analogy, but you know, it doesn't matter. Man, this must have felt like the find of a lifetime. Imagine what happened the first time he went to inspect what was going on under his house. I guess I better start looking around this house to see what needs fixing. There's no way there could be a complex network of model trains under there, right? I mean, being a train nerd, you know, that's all I want to see, but that's probably not in there. Let's have a look at this. Wait, what? Holy sh**! I guess some people are just lucky. Or the moral of the story is, just buy a bunch of houses and you might find something underneath that might be good, or it could be haunted. Anyway, that wraps up our round of weekly news. Give a round of applause, everybody. Woohoo! We're gonna do this every single week from now on. So make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you won't miss any single upload. And let us know about all the crazy stories you've heard from this week and leave them in the comments so we can talk about them too. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you guys next week. Bye!